Safe sex starts with yourself. How to not get HIV if you are out here having sex. Something has been happening in my life, you guys, that I just have to share with you. I find myself in a relationship with God again. And not God like in this broad sense that I've been claiming. I mean like Jesus. I probably would have not gone through, no, I know for a fact that I would have not gone through more than half of what I went through had I just been obedient to God and just cared about my relationship with my Savior versus my relationship with anyone else in the world, right? But here we are. So something that you guys need to know is that if you guys are out there in these streets, and this is not to say that I'm not encouraging you to just sleep around with whomever, you know. I do believe that whether you're a man or a woman, if you're sleeping around with just anyone, not caring about your health, not using protection, or like caring about whether or not this person stays in your future, like we should really be looking within ourselves, like why are we making these kinds of decisions? Safe sex starts with self-respect. Safe sex starts with yourself. It 100% matters who you decide to get involved with, who you decide to have intercourse with. That doesn't matter nearly as much as how you feel about yourself, because how you feel about yourself will determine your choice selection in the people that you sleep with. The way that you view yourself is a direct reflection of the people that you're going to allow and accept into your life. It's not even about attracting people into your life. It has very little to do with attraction and 100% to do with selection. Like, if I don't like something, I'm not going to choose it. No matter if that seems like it's the only thing that's available to me. I'm going to be like, no, that's not for me. And I'm just going to sit there and wait. I'm going to sit pretty and wait until what I like and what I feel I deserve comes into my sphere of influence, in my realm, right? And that's another thing. If like there is nothing but people that make you feel like make you question things about yourself, like whether or not you're healthy or you're safe, like stay single. Stay single. Singleness is such a blessing. After I got diagnosed with HIV and I left the person that that infected me with HIV, I was single for about like 5 months, maybe less. November, December, January, 4 months. And those were the best 4 months of my life. It's literally a luxury to be single. Like just going up and like getting up and saying like, oh, well, today I'm just gonna lollygag in bed, or I'm gonna decide to go for a walk in the park. I'm gonna go to the botanical garden. It's the simple things that just make singleness such a beautiful time. We don't appreciate that. And then we wonder why like our relationships are hard, because if we don't know how to be single, what makes us think that we know how to be in relationships? Like if you're always finding someone that's problematic or like that, you know, you have a difficult time being with, chances are it's not them, it's you. Moving on. How to not get HIV if you are out here having sex. So number one, like I mentioned, like you gotta love yourself, you gotta know yourself, you gotta really choose what's best for you, you gotta learn how to make decisions. Number two, I say this with the fear of God in my heart, you know, because of course you're gonna do whatever you wanna do, but if you're the type of person that does enjoy a promiscuous lifestyle, get on PrEP. PrEP basically is medication that you take, I believe, every single day. And what happens with that medication is that it protects you from acquiring HIV even if you come in contact with it. So let's say you're having sex with a person that's HIV positive. If you are on PrEP, you will not acquire HIV even if you do have unprotected intercourse with them. I read all of your comments, you know, if not all, then a lot of them, like 90% of your comments, I read them. And I see that a lot of people are living in fear. I see a lot of people literally are like terrorized by the idea of getting HIV, which sucks because of the stigma. You shouldn't be that scared of getting HIV. I know that it's not the best thing in the world, but like you move on, like you live your life. HIV is not the end of the world. You know, that's why I'm making these videos. So if you are a person that is like, has a phobia, the only companion that you know is your hand, and it's not like a personal choice as far as like you want to save yourself or you're practicing celibacy, like you're just actually petrified of having intercourse because of HIV, just get on PrEP. Get on PrEP and go out there and meet people. Like you are meant to be around other humans. Like you are meant to love and discover and to like, you know, date and be courted. Like you are meant for all of these things. Don't let fear stop you, you know, because fear not only protects you against HIV, but it also prevents you from experiencing so many beautiful things that this life has to offer. Anyway, I'm so cold. This was a nice little chat.